Hello everybody, welcome back to another stream, and today we will be continuing our playthrough of Honkai Star Rail. We are still playing through 3.2, but I think we're pretty close to the end of this patch. I think we're fighting the boss for this one, which is Pollux, the dragon. Hello Ruli, hello. Nice of you to join us again. But yeah, I guess we'll just jump right into it. Let's see, let me just switch the audio. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Pollux. They talk about a dragon. And, Castor's sister is, hold on. Your stream's really delayed? Hold on, what's the delay? If I do this. Pollux. That's fine, whatever. Where was I? I forgot what we were doing. You maybe lose my track of thought. Great. We're just gonna jump right in. Alright.
Then, let the ritual begin.
Ooh. I don't remember each of the symbols. Like, the only one I remember is this one, which is Cathale? The World Bearer?
And now, the objective is complete. That is all. Such is what Professor Anaxa always says after preparing for an alchemical ritual. And now... Pollux, I shall lift you from the river of souls and reforge your soul. Perhaps you will be disturbed by this, and your body may become horrifying to behold. But if even the slightest trace of your soul remains, the soul that once ferried me to this side of the shore, then please, look at me. I wish to thank you in person. I have obtained everything you sacrificed your divinity for. Lady Almanette.
Oh.
Did she recognize you? Oh, she must be the first soul we can communicate with here, right?
I'm afraid she is just another spirit trapped here, like the rest of them. The only difference is that I was there when she died. Please, go on. I'm listening. Are you about to tell the story of Styxia?
Yes. You're just as smart as I imagined, but... never mind. Now's not the time.
There's no need to worry, Elder. Take a look around you. You're already at the resting place of the dead.
The world of the dead? But how?
I understand that you chose to remain silent about the story to protect Castorus, the girl who coexists with death, but you no longer need to hide that story. I can assure you that you have protected that girl's life well.
Oh. Well, in that case, let me begin. Styxia, the pearl of the ocean, plagued by unwarranted calamity and ravaged by death in the fairy tale. It was the first city-state to shift their faith towards death, even before Idonia did. From where you stand now, I suppose that's a bit hard to believe. Right?
Indeed. I cannot imagine that those from the era Chrysia, blessed with eternal life, could ever yearn for death.
I have pondered the same question, child. But I am afraid there is no clear answer to it.
Journeys and epics are only glorious and magnificent because all things eventually fade to dust. That's how someone once explained to me why death isn't necessary to the world. But I still can't take that as the final answer. Would a world without journeys and epics be worse off?
I take it the one who spoke this line was a general, or perhaps a warrior. I, however, did find some inspiration in these words. Would you like to hear my thoughts, Casterus?
Please enlighten me, Lady Amonette. Though I have already made up my mind on how to handle the authority and core flame of death, your words might truly guide me toward the path forward.
You and I are neither warriors nor generals. Therefore, journeys and epics cannot truly resonate with us. But what if I reframe it like this? What if love is not a trait bestowed upon mortals by Nestia, but a blessing from death?
Love.
No one ever invented the word cherish in the era when life was eternal. For all the good things in the world can be revisited endlessly. And every bond formed carried no risk of being severed. The so-called Era Chrysia was an age devoid of both virtue and sin. People did not truly live. They simply existed, going through the motions without passion or purpose, then waiting for something to happen. Perhaps the people of Styxia chose to embrace death not out of fascination with its cruel and fearsome side, but instead became fixated and obsessed with the impulses and desires tied to a finite existence.
Therefore, death is not a thing of fear and desperation, but...
That's right, Casterus. It is the reason we shed tears when parting ways, and also the original spark that ignited the passion of mortals. If you truly intend to deprive the world of death, then be prepared to witness it return to a state of stagnation.
I understand, Lady Amonette. Our limited lifespan shapes all that we know and love. Not even the Death Titan has the right to take that away from humankind again. Nestia's love was the chrysalis of Gold's first blessing, but it most likely wasn't understood by mankind. We only learned to interpret this wonderful gift after Thanatos' arrival. If the world was bereft of death, then the Queen of Styxia wouldn't have played midwife in delivering me into this world. You wouldn't have welcomed me into Idonia, and Aglaya would never have invited me to join the Flame Chase journey. None of these stories would ever have happened, and I would never have lived, let alone found happiness. Thank you, Mother.
Oh.
I will use all the love I've experienced in this long life to complete the final miracle. My teacher, Anaxagoras,
Kachin,
grant me the wisdom of all things.
the Philosopher's Stone.
I call upon thee, the stripped dead dragon's corpse.
Ooh.
Rises from the earth,
Oh.
falls from the sky. As above, so below. This is the greatest power of all powers. Unstoppable in this world. The great work that commands all death. I shall grant you embrace.
That's cool. The head's in the egg. Still. Pollux, Netherwing Husk, Ferry of Souls. When allied target's HP is reduced, it accumulates Desperate Bubble. Upon reaching the limit, remove damage mitigation and enter the enhanced state. Okay.
Is the girl who once saved my
Okay,
life
can I have a turn?
truly gone? Will you
Okay.
show yourself again once we eradicate this
Hello,
hatred
I'm
and
under
regret?
the... What? Please help me. Okay, so we have some tendrils with it as well. Was that its tail? Is that the tail? It has a super long tail, and that's what it is? Oh, I didn't mean to... Oh well. Alright, let us boost Saber. Pollux is weak to wind, so this should be pretty good. Alright, let us do some big damage. 89%. I guess damage mitigation. Let us restore. Hopefully this... Okay. 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 What are they doing? Oh, damn. Ooh.
I know you're anxious.
We at 1! Why are we at 1 health? It didn't kill us. That's good at least. Okay. Wait, what does this thing do? What does it... Nope. Indulging slumber. When this target deals damage to enemy targets, decrease damage if reach C, but store HP until reached. Okay. Yes, the thingy reset, and now I can summon Mem. But I haven't summoned Mem yet. Okay. Okay.
In the mood for another beating?
Let's do some more heals. Get Saber up there. Ow. Ow.
Trust me.
I feel like Trailblazer might die. Because we're not getting a lot of healing. Oh no, we're good.
Welcome, customers. A
Okay,
thousand wonders
let's
to
do
raise your
not Gallagher, let's go Saber.
fight as one.
Do I want to heal? I think we do heal. PF? Gallagher restores when you deal damage. Yes, 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 yes. That is true. I keep forgetting that. I don't really use Gallagher that much.
Keep going?
It's like I keep forgetting what he actually does in terms of healing.
For a while.
Is this heal? Is it a heal all when he damages? Or the only one is a special damage? For now, I will actually let's try it out. Nope, only heal himself. Okay. Well, that's not good. Okay. Oh, okay. So when we get to heals us, I see. All right, second stage. Very good. Heals the damager. All right.
Will grant you peace.
So special damage will heal everyone. Okay. Good to know. Now we know. Now we know.
I'm back.
We're doing big damage. Big. No, I didn't mean to heal. If we lose, it's because of that. Of that thing.
They may be moving moving by instinct, but there is fury welling
Ow.
up within them.
Indulge yourselves!
Okay, there we go.
customers.
Saber. And then, so this will kill everyone. Yep. When anyone hits an opponent, when his burst effect is up for them, it heals the damage. Ah, I see, I see. Okay. Okay, okay. So, let's see what happens when I do this. Okay, I understand what is happening. Ow.
1,000 wonders to raise your spirit.
Okay, we got an achievement for that.
Light as one.
Ooh. Wait.
Don't turn back to the
Oh.
nether realm. Oh, death. Sleep in peace.
Still alive? Or
I'm
dead?
sorry I have to wake you up from ancient death. And I know you're anxious. Shh. Don't be afraid. Do you remember me? I'm the girl you once carried across the Sea of Souls. I'm sorry I wasn't able to remember you, but with the help of many people, I was finally able to pick up these broken fragments of my past. I'm back, Pollux. I know this might not be what you wanted. But I have to do this. So please, carry me across the Sea of Souls again and return me to the Netherrealm, just like you did in the past. Please take me to where the core flame of death rests. I'll be going now.
Wait. Are we going as well? No, not the PF. New MOC. What's PF? I know what MOC is. Well, not off the top of my head. I know what MOC refers to. What was PF? We don't have to go into an egg, right? Ah, that one.
They may look scary, but as long...
Oh.
What's happening?
This is where we die.
What's wrong?
I feel dizzy. I think I'm done for.
Are you...
What's wrong with him?
His time is almost up. If I don't go now, I'm afraid his soul will return to Thanatos' embrace before me.
What? Oh no! Is there anything we can do?
Don't worry. I promised I would ask Thanatos for the Trailblazers' right to roam the Earth again. Mem, stay here and keep a close watch until I return, alright?
Oh, wait, is Pollux not Thanatos?
All right. I'm
Well,
the best
Thanatos-
at taking care of others.
Someone else.
Go on, Cass. Make Make sure not to leave yourself with any regrets.
No regrets. Take your time. I can hold it out. I'll go too. Let's see who gets to another home first.
That's not funny!
It's a deal then. Please. Wait for me.
Oh, you sit in your little dinghy, eager to hear my song and follow closely behind. Venture not with me into the vast sea, for perhaps without seeing me you will lose your way in the ocean.
After all that, you still ended up back here.
Oh.
So
A
the
sea of
legends were
flowers.
true. The Netherrealm really is a sea of flowers.
Yes,
Pollux.
just like the flower fields we tended to back then.
Is that you, Plexia?
That's right, Pollexia. I mean, it's the same.
Do
It's Castor
you
and Pollux from Greek mythology.
remember me?
I don't have the memories from that time, but I've seen you before during an experiment.
I see. Call me Thanatos, then. It'll be easier.
Oh no. Pollexia is Thanatos.
However, since you recognize the name, you must already know everything about Thanatos, right?
Greek myth nerd?
Yes.
Yes I am.
I'm here to reforge the order of life and death in Amphoreus.
You know, my sister was a sympathetic, but rather sensitive person. Whenever she didn't want to say what was on her mind, she would avoid eye contact and look off into the distance. Just like what you are doing now.
Can you tell me about the last Era Nova? What did you do, Plexia?
Where should I begin? I suppose we can start from the beginning.
Pollexia
A
sounds
long,
less joyful
long
now,
time ago,
compared to the flashbacks.
there were a pair of like-minded twins. As foretold in the prophecy, they were chosen to be successors to the god of death.
But fate was cruel. The price of attaining divinity was to take the life of our closest kin with our own hands.
That trial was indeed recorded in that memory.
Then you should already know that my sister voluntarily gave up her own life, so that I could ascend as the demigod of death. But I couldn't accept that. Why did we have to kill each other for a future she'd never see herself? That's not fair. So, while weaving the laws of the new world, I shattered the forbidden bottom line for life and death. I reshaped my sister's soul and took the form of the great dragon Pollux to carry her up the River of Souls and back into the mortal realm. But our fates were already decided and manifested in unexpected ways in response to my futile actions. Aging is an unbreakable law of nature laid upon humankind, created at the same time as death. When the living die, their souls will meet Thanatos, who would determine where every soul goes. If the Reaper raises their left hand, the soul is granted death and allowed to enter the Netherrealm to await reincarnation. If they raise their right hand, the soul is rejected by the Netherrealm and returned to the mortal realm to continue walking the earth.
That's why the Hand of Shadow can only lay down judgment and not embrace
That's why
another being.
the title of Hand of Shadow.
Yes. Death was originally a pair of hands, but they were split in twain when we reached the mortal realm, never to touch each other ever again. The half of Thanatos that represents life, the undying human who grants death, that was the curse I forced upon you.
Then, what about you?
As the half of Thanatos representing death, I shoulder the fate of defying death. I died the moment I entered the world of the living. From then on, my Titan also no longer existed in this world. The cycle of life and death stopped. Souls were denied their audience with death, and were left stranded within an ever-rising river of the dead. What irony. My selfish desire to save your life gave you and the world a fate far worse than death instead. Then, what was left of my reason was left behind in the Netherrealm, where I've been taking care of these flowers day after day, until there is now a sea of them, all while mulling over the subject of life, death, parting, and enduring an endless loneliness.
Okay, she stopped talking. I just want to say, this is a beautiful landscape. Like, the flowers are like glowing. The moon, the sky, the broken moon, the sky. And the stars above. You read Percy Jackson and all the other books about it? Yeah, I've read Percy Jackson as well. And all the other books. As well as the other spin-off mythology ones. Like, what are the Magnus Chase, which all the Norse gods. What was it? The Kane Chronicles with all Egyptian gods. Man.
Fate is absurd indeed. Our lives were a mirrored image of one another, like a pair of hands. Even so, we arrived at the same destination. We walked different paths, yet experienced the same pain.
I had hoped that maybe you would at least have a good life in this cycle. I'm sorry.
I lived my life well. It didn't go to waste. As far as I'm concerned, you did nothing wrong.
Even though I forced the authority of granting death to humanity upon you, a total stranger.
Too many responsibilities were forced upon me in the course of this long journey. I was once lost, even upset, but I realized recently that if it weren't for your blessing, I wouldn't have understood the source of these emotions, nor would I have realized my purpose. I wouldn't have made it here to reunite with my missing half, and we wouldn't be discussing our past while sharing the same view of this landscape. I wouldn't have understood the meaning of our existence.
The meaning of our existence.
This sea of flowers blooms on dead land, 'Cause we sowed it with the seeds of our separation and watered it with our tears of loneliness. Yes, the only thing death is allowed to create are flowers that bloom from blood and tears. That's why Thanatos cannot create living beings at will. Nor can the Hand of Shadow determine a person's remaining days, because the life and death of mortals should never be dictated by another's will.
Are you saying there's no point in Thanatos' existence?
No. No single being can bear the scales of life and death on their own. Not even a god. Life and death weigh equally heavy. We both know that now, don't we?
You, too, must have had a difficult life. We've taken quite the ridiculous journey together, haven't we? I had a feeling, even back then, that we would meet again one day. Not to embrace one another after a long separation, but to come in search of retribution. Tell me the answer that's already been written, and let us draw this seemingly endless fate to a close.
The broken moon, the flowers. I just realized it's just Columbia's room. Genshin really copied it. Well, I mean, I feel like this aesthetic is pretty common, at least in anime. Like a field of flowers with the moon hanging in the sky. That's a pretty iconic look that I usually see in anime. Yeah. You wish Rick Riordan did more for Magnus Chase? Yeah. Yeah, I guess. I wouldn't mind more. It was just the 3 books. Which just introduction of the North gods and then straight into Ragnarok. Yeah. Could do more. But I'm fine with where it ended. He's giving us more Soul D'Angelo. Soul Angelo. That is the I'm trying to say the ship name, but I can't. I haven't read any of the newer ones, like I'm sorry, Kelton. Yes. Yes, I will try to be grateful for authors who produce books.
It's been far too long. I've waited here for centuries, watching day after day as desperate spirits are denied by this lonely wasteland. I always hoped I would see you among them. But I was also afraid of seeing you. I didn't know how I could possibly face you again. But more than anything, I was afraid that you might have forgotten all about me.
I know. But don't you see, Polixia? I made it back anyway. You don't have to shoulder death's authority on your own anymore. It was always meant to be held in 2 hands anyway. So, let's give our core flame to him, and have him take it back to the mortal realm. Give humanity back their cycle of life and death. Our responsibility as Thanatos was never about picking out favorite souls. We were only meant to watch over life. Let's tend the field together, and create a warm sea of flowers for all the souls to come. What do you think, Polixia?
Yes, just One last step. You shall wither, and through that, the dead will sprout again from the remains, and be reborn with the dead flame. As foretold by the prophecy, Thanatos' authority is only destined for only one person to wield. As the Chrysos heir of death, as their demigod, as a titan, our fated moment has arrived once again.
Just like before.
Yes, just like before. But unlike that time, the ones undergoing the trial this time are prepared.
You've made up your mind?
Yes, as dictated by fate. But I won't be afraid. As long as you're here with me, complete your trial in this life. Grant me the embrace of death, and light the spark of life ablaze. You've been tempered by life and death. I know you'll be able to give this wasteland its first breath of life, like a raven butterfly, flying swiftly into the netherrealm, perching on the twig of death.
I will. After this, I will remain permanently in the Netherrealm. The River of Souls shall return here and rain down from the sky, scattering souls across the earth. The cycle of life and death will flow once again. This sea of flowers you sowed shall bear countless joyous or sorrowful souls, and bloom evermore.
Thank you. Just one last thing. Can you grant me one wish?
Of course. What is it?
Please, don't forget me.
I promise you, when we meet in the next world, even if I have endured another reincarnation, even if we do not know each other's names, I will still hold you tightly in my arms. Just like what I did when we were born.
Casterus, you're as beautiful as a fleeting butterfly.
I will bring rest to death. And from now on, stagnant life will once again flow.
Big dragon. And magical Weetra. Switching to a Naxxus POV. When we get to a spot where we can test on when there's not dialogue, we can test out the text-to-speech. Because it comes out on my end clearly.
When this farce is over, your soul will be placed on the scales of life and death. Are you ready?
No need to ask so many times. Of course I am.
Then why do you drag your feet? Is your fear of crowds holding you back again?
I simply find them too noisy. Paying attention to conceited fools like them would be an utter waste of my time.
Such harsh words. As I see it, you are no less arrogant than they are.
I couldn't agree more.
Oh. I did not expect to hear that from you. Are you not going to refute me?
I know myself better than you think I do. At the very least, better than a stowaway like you.
And they say men whose ends are nigh have but kind words.
Don't do it.
Well, that is exactly why
I can see out of the corner of my eye.
Should I thank you for the compliment?
The hour of the trial has come. Do you have an answer for me? And how will you prove the veracity of your argument?
I suppose there is no point in putting this off any longer. Do you recall where we stopped the last
No.
time?
Don't do it.
You were saying that Amphoreus' history is cyclical.
Indeed. The demigods that bear the core flames eventually become the new titans at the world's end. Remember what happened on the Holy Mountain? Calypso, Naias. As their destined ends approached, one by one they left this world, leaving only the twins, who are fated to succeed death. Unfortunately, while their journey is consistent with ours, you and Calypso, as well as Nikador and Naias, act as supporting evidence. I can only come up with a rough sketch for my theory of a cyclical history. For all the pains I took to reach this point, I had already lost hope of ever obtaining definitive proof. After all, the past is in the past. Proving that we are the legacies of heroes of the past is a hopeless endeavor. That is, until I met a girl named Polixia and her sister. If Casterus was truly sent from the past to the present for the Titan's self-serving reasons, then having lived through 2 cycles, and with Styxia as the pivot, she will no doubt be the link to connect all of this together. If the Twins of Death can bridge 2 cycles to reunite at the shores of the Sea of Souls, then my hypothesis will no longer be just a hypothesis. And you too will get the answer to your question.
Well, that is all well and good, but how can you be so sure? If there is even the slightest error in your hypothesis, the girl will be shattered.
It matters not. The most important quality a scholar must possess is foolhardiness. If you are overly cautious, then you'll never have the gumption to make the first step, and change will never come. Besides, I, an Exagoras, am destined to overturn this farcical world. Come, let us go and teach those pathetic worms one final lesson.
72 before it stopped for me, and 398 without spaces. The count indifferent for me, but don't you just be special?
Really. Well, we have a time to test some stuff up. Alright. I can't tell where the audio is actually coming from. So you might have to do another text-to-speech redeem and see where that, so I can check where the audio is actually coming out from. Actually, it might be browser browser audio. Hold on. Let's see, where is it coming from? It was including new lines on Twitch, but not my word counter. I will probably make the text-to-speech limit a lot smaller than that. But I'll do it after. Hold on, let's I'm just gonna search up sound alert.
いつでも出陣できます
TTS source. Let's see. Sound alerts. Where is that? Sound alerts browser source. Ah. Let's see. But that's not. Where are they coming from, though? I might have to do. I might test it myself.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
That didn't come up on any of my audio sources. So where is it? If I add application, audio capture. Text to speech. Huh. OBS. OBS sound alerts. Browser sources inside OBS. I think I will. Yeah, I'll do this after stream. Because I think I might need to restart OBS. So. Yeah. Alright, onwards with the story. Citizen, listen to the roaring tides. Oh, Finon's here.
Let those Chrysos heirs who started this terrible war hear you. Let them hear the voices of the people!
As always, that woman knows how to stir up a crowd.
Professor Anaxa. I thought you'd pass on this.
Everyone must cast their vote, or this assembly would serve no purpose.
Prof, do you truly think it's wise to entrust the fate of the world to an assembly like this?
Akama has stood strong under this system for 1,000 years. It stands to reason that there is purpose in its existence. But that is not what you're asking, is it? What you really want to know is Aglaya making the right decision in entrusting the fate of the world to you?
Nothing ever escapes you.
I didn't spend all those years teaching you for nothing. Most people only take 4 years to graduate, if I recall.
To tell the truth, I feel like I'm on my way to an execution chamber instead of a podium. So, do you have an answer to that question?
No, I don't.
I thought so.
Because that question is not yours to ask in the first place. Is Aglaya entrusting the world to you the right decision? Don't make me laugh. That is a question that woman must answer herself. Why are you fretting about this on her behalf? Or have you been seeing yourself as her pawn all this time? Listen up. I'll say this only once. Flip your perspective around and ask yourself this instead. What should I do to ensure that the world doesn't stray from the correct path? That is what you should be thinking about. You still have time, so give it some thought. Oh, and don't bother telling me the answer. Tell it to those begging for salvation from the gods.
Got it. Thank you, Professor Anaxa.
That's Anaxagoras to you.
Who will you be voting for?
That'll depend on how well you perform. May Cersei safeguard your thoughts.
Alright, oh. Hello.
Lord Anaxa, you're finally here. The last speaker for the assembly will be taking the stage soon. The resolution will be passed after that. Lady Kindness has reserved a special seat for you. Shall I show you to it?
Sure. Lead the way.
This way, please.
Actually, not necessarily.
Elders and citizens, silence, if you please. As the Theoros, I present to you Finan of Ides Elysiae, virtuous citizen of Akama, and the last speaker of the assembly.
Much obliged, Lord Lycus.
I remember him. He's the penniless lad working for Aglaya.
Where's Lady Goldweaver? Why is she sending this guy to give the last speech? Is this really the end of the Flame Chase journey?
Can this dude really face down kindness?
By Kefali above. Dear citizens of Akama, as you look upon me, so too do I see you. I see your fear and misgivings, your apprehension about the discord between the Chrysos heirs and the Council of Elders, and your uneasiness about the future of the Holy City. Yet, before you contemplate something as grand as the fate of the world, I ask that you look closer. Look beyond the horizon illuminated by Kefali, at the crisis threatening to overwhelm us.
What?
Ides Elysiae, my beloved hometown, is a village forgotten by time. It is a place with the most invigorating breeze and wheat fields that spread all the way to the sea. I once thought that there I would enjoy a lifetime of peace and quiet with my friends and family. How I wish I could invite all of you to that paradise, far from the noise and chatter of the world. Alas, I can't, because she and all that she nurtured, all that I loved, they have long been devoured by the black tide. My beloved home is no more. I will never forget the day the black tide struck. My father, Hieronymus, fought with a broken sword to his last breath to protect his child. My mother, Aldada, she was ripped apart by monsters. Also, I might live to stand before you here and now. Galba, he was a hunter. But in the end, those arms that once drew a bow instead embraced Piso, his beloved son, as they both breathed their last. Pythias, the teacher, risked her life to save her students, but a burning beam fell on her, crushing her. And what of Livia, her daughter? Did she make it out alive? No, she didn't. Livia, Piso, and so many other children. My childhood friends. They were all swallowed by the black tide and turned into monsters. They kept saying the same thing over and over. Even up until the final moment, I finally steeled my heart and granted them eternal peace with my sword. Why, Fina? Aren't we the best of friends? That is the black tide. A looming threat that can bring Akuma to its knees any time. Kindness may have promised that with the 3 Titans of Calamity Con, Akuma will return to an Era Chrysia once more, but much as it pains me, I must disappoint you. While the demigod of strife has done everything in his power to hold them back, they are still coming. By now, the name of that black-robed swordmaster, the Flame Reaper, has likely echoed throughout the city already. The roaring thunder is a message from the strife demigod. The Flame Reaper has risen from death, and they hunger for the core flames of the gods.
Lies! If such a powerful enemy is indeed approaching, why is Akuma still a picture of peace?
Exactly! The city of Akuma shows no signs of pandemonium or chaos. And why is that? I beg you, spare a moment to think about this. Are we able to stand here and hold this assembly in peace today because the danger has passed? No! This peace we enjoy is no gift of fate. We are able to stand here today only because the Chrysos heirs have stepped up and shielded Akuma from calamity. With her golden threads, Aglaya has preserved and continues to preserve these idyllic days that all of you hold dear. The Council of Elders claims that Aglaya will one day forsake the people because her divinity is eroding her body and soul. But ask yourselves this. Rather than offering her aid and support, why do they choose to watch and push Akuma away from the Flame Chase journey? The answer that no one can bring themselves to speak of. A truth stained in blood and buried in greed, fear, and vanity. Allow me to lay it bare before you. It is because the Council of Elders, which bears Akuma's history and honor, along with this citizens' assembly we once took so much pride in, are now infested with vermin.
You insolent whelp! How dare you!
It is true that Aglaya has reached her limit. Why? Because she has been working tirelessly to weave the defenses of our holy city against the encroaching evil. All while these vermin are making up baseless accusations about her and scheming in the shadows. Not once has she ever failed Akuma. Yet these vermin attempt to tear her apart, tarnishing her name with unfounded allegations. She may have been blessed by divinity, but hasn't her heart always stayed true to humanity? they attempt to mislead you and reduce this assembly to a crude standoff between gods and humans, but citizens of Akama. Once more, I implore you to open your eyes and look at those around you. Examine them closely. Beneath all that finery, do you see the good heart of a human or the poisonous glands of a pest? Make your judgment, then turn your gaze to the demigods, whom so many of you regard as cold and merciless. Do you not see the light of humanity in them? And those who wear the mask of humanity yet utter only hurtful, slanderous words. Can you not see that their souls have been corrupted by power? Yet, no matter what your answer is, and no matter who your vote goes to, rest assured that you have nothing to fear. For Aglaya, Tribios, and I will remain your faithful guardians and pledge our lives to upholding your decision. And this vow will stay true until the end of our days, where it will be passed on to future flame chasers. A steadfast and unwavering promise that shall endure through the ages.
You made a good point. But what will Kana say? Automod doesn't know it was a joke or not. In an uproar, representative leaders from different cities in Akama throw pieces of pottery into the dolium.
At the present time, on the scales of Talentum, those who call for the continuation of the Flame Chase journey, and those who demand its suspension. Each faction holds an equal share of votes, resulting in a perfect balance.
As expected, this is the moment when the Flame Chase journey is the closest to its end.
And now, it's your turn to vote, Lord Anaxagoras.
They're not in the crowd anymore.
Is there anyone else who hasn't voted?
They're in the center stage.
No, you're the last. Cast your vote with care, for your decision will break this impasse.
Is it literally 50-50 right now?
I have long since made a decision.
Very well. May you bring much needed change to this farcical world.
Alright guys, I guess it's time to vote. Speed. Lord Anaxagoras. He has to enunciate his words. It's what makes him sound so evil.
You've done well, Finan. Given the circumstances, delivering a rousing speech to stir up emotions was a prudent move. Thank you all for your patience. On behalf of the 7 sages of the Grove of Epiphany and the scholars of Amphoreus, I, Anaxagoras, am ready to cast my vote. But before that, in the interest of fairness, Lady Goldweaver, I pose a question to you before all who are gathered here. Will you, as Finan has promised, stand by the decision made in the Assembly, regardless of outcome?
In the interest of fairness, I make no promises, lest it should influence your decision.
Very well. I thank you for your honesty.
I was expecting a speech from him. But it might not be too late.
What's he doing?
He's just standing there.
The stakes are high.
Menacingly.
Let's be patient.
Cut the act! Who do you think you are wasting our time like this?
Lord Anaxa, please do not forget that I...
Rule number 1. Do not call me Anaxa. Rule number 2. Never interrupt me. Silence is golden.
Proceeds to talk.
Just vote already. What are you waiting for?
Your vote. Cast your vote.
I cannot help but wonder, is every hardship in the world something you will exploit and use to your advantage?
How else am I supposed to make use of this situation where my body and soul are separated? Oh, Circes. Or should I say Calypso? Accompany me on this final journey. Let us journey to the Netherrealm and see how she will substantiate the answer to your question and validate my decision. We need only to follow the sound of the tides. You are...
You go back to the...
Well done, child. Just as I foresaw, you have achieved great things.
Teacher.
What a twist of fate. A blasphemer raised in the doctrines of the Venerationists. It's like a foal kicking its mother in the belly after taking all her milk.
I respect you immensely, sir. But
you cherish the truth even more. So, child, do not be troubled by the criticisms I have borne. Do not let those voices hinder you as you forge ahead. As the sage of the Venerationists, I am duty-bound to oppose you. But as your friend and mentor, Anaxagoras, I say, go forth, for the truth is already in your hands.
I will keep that in mind.
Go now, child. Your lonely pursuit is about to welcome a new chapter. And when you reach the end of this journey, may we meet again with the truth before us.
You have my word, sir. May Circes safeguard your thoughts.
May Circes safeguard your thoughts.
May Circes safeguard your thoughts. It's certainly a saying.
You are right, Empedocles. My lonely pursuit is about to welcome a new chapter. May we meet again with the truth before us, Empedocles.
What are you waiting for? Just cast your vote.
Silence! Silence, everyone! Behold, Circes. Here at the center of the world, I shall write the final step of my proof. For this place is but one step away from the truth.
Oh, what are they doing? It's a cutscene.
Professor, I completed the proof you wanted.
Thank you, Castorus. The answer is plain as day. My vote goes to the Flame Chase journey and nothing else. Elder Kindness, I have deciphered the truth of this world.
Nobody knows what he's going on about.
The balance shattered. The result is clear. By carefully enter Lenten above, as the Theoros I have observed.
No! Ligus, you can't! Anaxa, what have you done? Have you lost your mind? I hope you are prepared for the harsh punishment awaiting you. Mark my words, I will make sure that clever head of yours never forgets the price of betrayal.
Have you forgotten? I told you that happens to be one of my rare talents.
You put on such a grand performance, just to aid their preposterous flame chase journey?
Performance? No, you are quite mistaken. I may be paranoid by nature, but I've always been known for my honesty. If you really understood me, Lady Kindness, you'd realize that I never had any interest in your pathetic little game of politics. Factions, standpoints, they are jokes in my eyes. I have never once switched sides. Because I, and I alone, am the truth.
Lady Kindness, with all the citizens here as witnesses, we should
There, camera. There. You'll live.
And respect the decision of this assembly. I have observed that Akama has chosen her destiny. This citizens' assembly has resolved to continue the flame chase journey. This resolution shall be put up on the wall of heroes, such that all citizens are aware of the city's way forward.
You! It seems not everyone is ready for the assembly to end. Very well. Let me entertain you for a little longer. By your leave, Lord Lycus.
Interesting. Elders and citizens, your attention, please. Stay for a moment more, if you will. Anaxagoras of the Grove of Epiphany has an announcement for the assembly.
What is this performer up to? Just moments ago, all of you made a decision on the fate of Amphoreus. As a supporter of the Flame Chase journey, it pleases me to see the choice you have made. But I regret to say that I still harbor doubts about this outcome. Thus, I hereby challenge this resolution.
Huh?
Tell me, who among you dare swear to Kefali's name that Era Nova will truly welcome the fairy tale ending that the Chrysos heirs have promised? A beautiful new world free of calamity and madness? No one? Must I pick somebody to answer? Very well. You, the one acting so wise and profound, in front of all present here, do you dare swear that it will happen for sure? No? Fine. Next. You, the one with ignorance written all over your face. Yes, you. Do you dare swear by it in front of the Titan?
What are you trying to do?
Useless. Your turn, then. With that smug look of yours, you must be confident that the Flame Chase journey is the best course to take, right?
Hey! Mind your tongue!
So, no one? I see. In that case, Finan, answer me this. Your speech was filled with such passion just now. How confident, then, are you in making this promise?
Professor, what are you doing?
Let him continue with his performance.
Will you look at that? Even Finan and Aglaya lack the courage to make such a promise. And what's even more absurd is that no one but I can promise you this new world. And yet, the Assembly passed the resolution anyway. But you needn't worry, because I knew better than to trust you good-for-nothings. That is precisely why I am here today. To give you one final lecture. Now listen up and listen well. I, Anaxagoras of the Grove of Epiphany,
hereby declare everything that the Flame Chase journey promises is true. Finan of Ides Elysiae, the prophesied demigod who shall succeed Kefali, will reforge each and every one of us in the new world with his complete, intact memories.
What?
What?
The core flame-bearing titans were the Chrysos heirs of yesterday, and the Chrysos heirs who carry the core flames today.
Oh, he's
will
going to tell
become the
everyone.
Titans of tomorrow. All of our souls shall endure for eternity in the miracle of the World Bearer, and all under Kefali's protection shall step into that new world.
Where's your source?
This is your blasphemy!
What? Are you saying that we must bow down to you and worship you, even in our next lives? Enough, you blasphemous imbecile! How dare you try to deceive us with all these lies and falsehoods? How can you prove?
I told you, don't interrupt me. But since you've asked, I shall be kind and indulge you. My statements are based on my experiments on the divine body of Kefali themselves. You heard me correctly, everyone. With the tacit approval of Kindness and the Council of Elders, I fused my soul with a god through alchemy and learned the truth behind Era Nova.
What is he talking about? Isn't that pure blasphemy?
I, the vile, wretched blasphemer, deserve nothing less than death for my sins. And the Council of Elders, which granted me consent and aided in committing this atrocity, should face punishment alongside me.
Oh, you're taking them down with them.
By the gods, even Kindness has betrayed Akuma.
Dramatic citizen.
I had no knowledge of his transgressions. He did that on his own. The Council of Elders bears no responsibility for his actions. Lord Lygus, as the esteemed Theoros, are you going to simply stand by and allow the Council of Elders to be dragged through the mud?
If the accusation is true, I will acknowledge it. If not, my conscience stands unburdened. Lady Kindness, the reputation of the Council of Elders was not built in a day, nor will it be shattered overnight. Repercussions await those who fool the people, and punishment must be meted out on those who abandon their vows. We should respect this beautiful city and her people.
You...
Lady Aglaya, the Gold Weaver, I humbly ask that you take on the responsibility of overseeing this judgment in the name of the fairness of Talantin and the justice of Kefali. Considering the circumstances, and in accordance with Akuma's codex as the only demigod among us, you shall rightfully wield this authority.
The honor is mine to bear.
How is this permitted?
Elders and citizens, silence, if you please. Anaxagoras of the Grove of Epiphany has made his statement clear. As per Akuma's codex, I request all present citizens to stand with me in exercising the right of judgment. First, Elder Kindness of Akuma and Lygus the Theoros stand accused of neglecting their duties and abusing the law, leading to the egregious blasphemy against a god. In the names of Talantin and Kefali, Akuma is to form a committee before the 7th action hour to conduct an investigation and disclose the findings to the public for subsequent judgment.
Yes! That's what we deserve!
Curse you!
Now, concerning Anaxagoras of the Grove of Epiphany, he has confessed to grave blasphemy against Kepeli. In the names of Talantin and Kepeli, the accused must be allowed to hear the people's voice prior to the execution, for a chance at a reduced sentence and possible pardon.
Professor.
Oh. I mean, he actually is gonna die soon, so. Let him die! Let him die! I'm kidding, I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
What decision will you make, Lady Goldweaver?
Enough with the hesitation, Aglaya. This is not like you.
Let him die! Let him
Then, in light of the people's voice, O Talantin on high, may you bring death upon him.
Woo! Woo! They're cheering for death. It's kind of messed up. Oh, back to us. We're dead. We're in the nether realm.
Sea of flowers? What is this place?
Allow me to reintroduce myself. I bore the name of Castrus while walking among the mortals. And now, I stand as the demigod of death, the living side of Thanatos. Welcome to my realm, where the west wind ends.
It's a beautiful place. Mom, I made it. My character arc is finally done.
You're still as energetic as always. Did you know? Every flower here was planted by Thanatos themselves. These flowers were originally both lifeless and immortal. But in the first rain brought by the River of Souls, they were given new life, flourishing as the bearers of countless souls. And
Each flower contains countless souls.
To tend to their
So that's why they're
well-being
glowing.
and foster their growth in this serene haven. Similar to the structured cycle of life and death in the mortal world, these flowers too shall wither and fade, returning to the earth and then ascending to the sky with mist and tides. Eventually, they will descend to the mortal land as gentle rain. Every soul undergoes the perpetual cycle of reincarnation, albeit in varied forms, until the world meets its end. Yet, sadly, there's no time left for Amphoreus to wait for when the flowers bloom again. Now, death is the power at my fingertips. It once led the souls of the deceased here, but I shall open the gate of the netherworld and return you to the realm of the living. In exchange, please, take the core flame of death with you and complete the flame chase journey. Do not let our work thus far be in vain.
You have my word. You're not going back? But at what cost? You're not going back?
Just like the other demigods, I will stay here and embrace my destiny. That being said, it is not easy to guide a lost soul back to the mortal realm. The whispers of death are sweet and alluring. If your determination wavers, you will succumb and be forever ensnared by the netherworld's grasp.
Oh, now she has to ferry the souls
Please
to
consider
here.
this a one-time
Now
exception.
she can't go back.
I will do everything in my power for the flame chase journey. And for your life. The only life I can save.
I'll do my best.
I am glad to hear that.
Over here!
March?
Keep moving forward and don't look back.
I haven't heard March's voice in ages.
I believe in you.
I'm getting there. I'm trying to go as fast as possible. I can't run. Oh my gosh.
Such a sweet joy. Just forget about all the hardships.
Oh, Firefly.
Lift your chin up high and step forward with us toward tomorrow!
I don't know why I'm showing that one. We weren't there.
Keep your eyes on the dawn.
Okay, we were there for that one.
Onward. Show me your courage.
We were there for that.
Partner, we shall become heroes together.
And that's what we can see ourselves.
Almost there.
That's the thing. That's what we saw.
Finally. Thank you, Castris. Since I've already made it to the end, maybe I can have one last glance at that sea of flowers.
Nope. Nope. We don't need to have one. Just go. Just go. Don't turn around. Keep looking forward. Ah.
Fear not, as a touch of red will be awaiting you at the end of the path.
I knew it. This is what she meant.
It'll guide you and illuminate the way out. By doing so, you'll eventually reunite in the warmth of the sunlight.
Come back. Help us.
What's this?
We're getting flashbacks.
What in the world are these shadows and voices?
All of this is proof that you once lived. Your soul, your memories, the years you've journeyed through, and the path they revealed, leading you back home. So, continue onward. Do not stop moving forward, and do not let her sacrifice and the support of all who have stood by you be in vain. Over here, friend!
Mem!
Take my hand! Let's go home.
Goodbye, Netherrealm. Hello again, Mortal Realm. Ran to the light.
Blazing. Continue.
We're alive! We're finally alive!
I'm back.
At last. I knew you could do it. Your soul is still perfectly whole. As if some kind of force is trying its best to keep it together. Is it Orynyx's final blessing? Or is it a miracle of your own?
It's plot armor.
It's truly incredible. Such a strange surge of familiarity. So hard to describe. Perhaps it is fate, once again fulfilling its own design. Or perhaps it is the laws from beyond the sky, so familiar to you that intertwined our fates long ago. It seems that this is the riddle which cannot be solved anytime soon. The sensation of becoming a demigod is truly wondrous. It's as if the river of souls is winding its way through the depths of my spirit, transforming with each breath into a fine rain that nourishes the world. Do you recall that prophecy? At the end of the sea of flowers, the souls of the living shall warm thy fingertips, and after an embrace, there shall be eternal separation. I promised you that I would do everything in my power to give it another meaning. Now, as I stand as a demigod and destiny draws to a close, I can finally end it in a way that is as beautiful as it deserves. The wish I once sought, but could never grasp, is now within reach. In this brand new world, every blooming life will lift its arms in celebration and recount the profound meaning of this very instant. Every touch, every embrace we share will never again be an ice-cold loss. They will radiate with an intense warmth, sowing love far and wide throughout the land. The other shore is very cold.
Castris? You're back?
May I borrow your warmth? One last time.
You want a hug? Yeah, you want a hug.
Thank you for fulfilling this wish of mine. The place I'll be going to is what humans call the Land of Sorrows. But with this heartbeat and the residual heat of this embrace, I shall turn the nether realm into a gentle place of rest.
Oh. And she's gone. Now she's going to guide the spirits.
May be brief, but it's the proof that I once lived. Farewell, then. May we reunite in the new world.
Bye, Castris.
That grand and absurd performance was what you've been seeking your whole life?
I gave up everything in search of truth. And it culminated in this very moment. You, on the other hand, performed as I expected. You did not hesitate when you saw the chance to attain power. It's as if you...
Crave power, like a fly craves rot.
Those are your words, not mine.
But what you said at the end, did you already know what I had planned for Finan?
You were planning for Finan to become the world bearer?
But my vision is clearer than anyone else. You've nearly exhausted your humanity. You're no different from my current state as a walking corpse.
That's true. I've long since burned to ash over the past 1,000 years. Only he is capable of unleashing a raging fire that rivals our final great enemy, Aquila.
So, this is our last chance. How about we let go of the bad blood between us? May I resonate with your core flame, Aglaya?
Please do.
That's impossible. To persist with your soul thinned to such an extent. You're insane.
Just as you fight to lug your corpse onward to complete your unfinished goals, I have my own reasons for doing this. Until Finan grows into his position as the prophesied leader, I must continue to lead everyone on the flame chase journey. I must keep inching forward, even if only as an empty shell.
I've long predicted this was the case, but I didn't think you'd already lost so much. How ironic. We would have avoided so many misunderstandings if you and I had just spoken this camp
With the camera
before.
glitch? I don't know.
But casting aside our ideological differences, there is one thing you and I agree on.
Finan.
Yes. He was born to be a hero. He understands the hearts of the people, and I can confidently say he is a far better leader than you. Only he is capable of fulfilling your mission. Sadly, he is a man cursed by Nestia. But by my estimates, his horribly elaborate sense of style should not impede Era Nova.
Congratulations are in order. We found common ground at the very end of our destined paths.
When you put it that way, it makes me want to take back what I said.
Glaya, we're back.
Ah, everyone's back.
Come welcome our great hero reborn from the ashes.
I hope he didn't hear your earlier assessment.
It wouldn't be the first time I criticized him. A man should be aware of his own shortcomings.
We have the core flame of death now. Alright.
I'm glad. But I don't see Castris among your number.
It looks like she not only helped me prove my theory, but helped you fulfill your mission as well.
She finally understood her origins and completed her trial.
She might not have been able to change her fate, but she still wrote the final verse of her epic herself. Trinan, please recite the prophecy for us. Trailblazer, please surrender that scalding core flame for us as well. You are the only life she ever saved by her own hand in her 1,000 years on this earth. I believe no one is more qualified for this noble task.
Let the ceremony begin.
O gods who have returned, and gods who are still watching, today we bring you a soul laid bare. The Hand of Shadow, Thanatos, remembered their name from the past. From daylight they came, and to their fragrant dwelling they return, to walk now among your ranks. And there was one who joined hands with the Titan, a traveler risen from the dead and reborn among mortal kind. He is the everlasting night, and shall now proclaim in his good name, O Majesty of the 12 Titans, pillars of the world, we seek your divinity to mend the rifts of the world. Fill our bodies with blood of gold, till we wither in willing service to the prophecy. Step forward, trailblazer from beyond the sky, and together with us, surrender the core flame and carve their star into the sky.
Goodbye, Castris. Click and hold. Alright. We have submitted the core flame of death. Three more to go.
A constellation for death.
For life and death, to be more precise.
Look, it's...
Oh, Castris. Divine Echo.
Is that Castorus?
No, it's only a divine echo. I think she's here for the trial.
Is you gonna hug me again? Nope. We don't know what you're saying. Only Castorus knew what the Titans were saying. Oh. Did we...
What did she say?
I have no idea.
That's the language of the Titans. Castorus... No. The Titan.
It's golden.
They said... I have illuminated the cold shadow of death.
Onwards. For your path to the future is bright and its flame eternal. Do not forget.
She made quite a scene. I suppose it's my turn now.
Ah, yes. An access to give
I won't stop you.
their core flame.
Professor, you...
What's with that look? You were present. So, let's get this execution over with. We wouldn't want to bring shame to
I'm guessing once he gives his core flame, he dies.
Keep me from
What's the core flame that's keeping him alive?
You never change, do you, Professor? I don't understand. If your theory is correct, you'll lose all memories of your past life once you become a Titan. So what's the point of becoming a god?
Of course there's a point. Even if I forget who I am, I'll still have my brilliant mind. It goes without saying, I'll find a way to retrieve memories of my past life. Besides, I still have you, don't I?
I still don't really understand what you said during the assembly. Even if it were true, things reforged from memory could never be the same as the original anyway.
Then allow me to tell you right now that you're wrong. What exactly are we? My answer is that the Chrysos heirs are the future Titans and vice versa. Of course, this answer only applies to us. So, what are we when it comes to regular mortals? The very essence of the world, our souls, are tiny invisible seeds that hold records of each person's memories of the world. And we are the buds that sprout from these seeds to grow into great trees.
Is that what new sporism means?
Correct. Once our physical bodies are born, we become new extensions of the world. From there, we plant our seeds into someone's memories, and then scatter them into the hearts of countless people in the future. Just as seeds are affected by their environment, so too will our appearances differ across memories. But the partial memories we carry will always be the same, because that is just how the world is. To destroy our very existence, one must destroy the world itself. But we have someone who will still live on with his perfect memory. That person is you, child of Kefali. This is what it means to be the world-bearing Titan. So, carry everything of this world and live on. Don't disappoint those most precious to you. Don't disappoint Lady Goldweaver. And especially, don't bring dishonor to my theory.
Anaxa, I swear to you, I'll lead everyone.
Good. That is all I have to say. Farewell, everyone. May we meet again in the next life.
Farewell, great performer. May Circes safeguard your thoughts.
Salute him in the same way.
May Circes safeguard your thoughts.
Are you satisfied, Honorable Titan?
Very. I hereby swear I have borne witness. Anaxagoras of the New Sporists and the Grove of Epiphany has successfully overcome the trial of reason. Thus, I shall confer upon you these words. You shall transcend the peaks of purity and return to corruption and hardship.
Oh, so that's a god's prophecy. It sounds like you just rephrased my past, present, and future. Oh, Circes. Is that all you've got?
Well, you've already transcended the peaks of purity, and you were never the type to give me any leeway.
That is true.
But I do still have one question.
I knew it. What is it? Maybe we're thinking of the same thing.
As you've so boldly stated, we and the world itself live on through the memories of others. If that is the case, whose memories did the very first new spore sprout from?
Oh.
How should I know?
Oh my.
But since we are both equally curious, we should allow the children of humanity who come after us to investigate in our stead.
Oh, he's tearing the core flame out of his body.
Rejoice, Circes. I sow the seeds of suspicion in the new world with your soul!
Oh.
And now, the objective is complete. That is all.
He's gone. But there's no demigod of reason.
Thankfully, she's still alive.
And March is still in ice.
Was March 7th also in this condition when she was first rescued by the Express?
Her condition was very similar. It was just at the time the Express did not have a memo keeper who could diagnose the condition. Looks like the voice actress hasn't come back yet for this
But she still
patch.
woke up naturally. Looking on the bright side, that might happen this time as well.
When March awakened from the ice, her memories were completely wiped clean. I want to prepare for the worst and prevent something like that from happening again. Can you share with us your hypothesis?
I do not have conclusive evidence, but judging by her current condition, perhaps March 7th's memories have been hijacked.
Hijacked? Hijacked?
Think about it, Miss Himiko. What will happen when someone loses their ability to remember?
I'm not a biologist, but I hear that there's a species of fish on Von Wack that has the memory span of less than a second. They forget anything that occurs in the very next instant. Perhaps something similar will happen.
Unfortunately, short-term memory is an entirely different concept from the inability to remember. Perhaps it is difficult for you to imagine, but an individual who has lost their ability to remember turns into nothingness.
Nothingness?
The belief of the Garden is that everything in this universe can be interpreted through memories. This is the driving force behind the continuance of this path. The past is made up of memoria, while the future is a possibility that will eventually be converted to memoria. But the present, it doesn't really exist, and it's only an abstract expression. Therefore, when a person is affected by the path and loses their ability to remember, their physical form will also be affected. These ice crystals are a manifestation of that.
Miss Black Swan, there is one thing that I haven't looked into deeply until now. You've guided us to Amphoreus, but refused to tell us your true intentions. Collecting memories is simply not a convincing answer.
Is Miss Himiko suspicious of me?
I mean no offense. I am merely speculating, but I appreciate your honesty if possible.
In other words, now is the time for me to prove my innocence. That's not a problem, of course. The true reason behind my intentions is that Amphoreus holds special significance. For some memo keepers of the garden with extremist views, it is a perfect example.
A perfect example of what? Perfect example?
A world that can only be seen through the garden's mirror means that memo keepers have the right to keep the world in their private collection. If those Pathstriders of Remembrance were to uncover the secrets of Amphoreus first, they might unleash their wild ambitions and remodel more worlds into a similar form.
Oh. The reason you did everything you could to convince the Express to come to this star zone is just to uncover the secrets and foil the plans of these people?
I chose to remain quiet before, because I did not want to involve you in the garden's internal conflicts.
I didn't realize the garden had internal conflicts. Remodeling a world is no easy feat. These extremes likely aren't just simple Pathstriders. Do they wield the powers of emanators?
You can be even bolder with your guesses. The people that I'm talking about, they aren't just individuals. They are an organization that has already attached itself to the pinky finger of Fu Li.
The pinky finger of Fu Li. Could they be the ones who hijacked March 10th memories?
I cannot be certain, but at the very least, they are capable of doing so. I am deeply sorry about what has happened to March 7th, but the deal that I propose still remains a fair one. Amphoreus is still an excellent destination, and investigating further might allow us to uncover the truth behind the accident.
You also said this would be a great place to fuel up. Are we still getting fuel?
Miss Himiko, the wisest choice right now is for us to continue cooperating.
Oh? What's wrong?
Let me take back a part of what I said just now, Miss Himiko. Although we indeed struck a deal, it seems like I have involved you in some unforeseen danger. Please accept my deepest apologies.
What happened? Has something changed?
It's Fu Li. Their gaze has just swept across Amphoreus.
Oh, is this when Fu Li looked at the Trailblazer? So this is before. Oh, we'll go back to Herda.
How interesting. I never expected a mere memo snatcher to be actually hiding so much inside her head. What's even more interesting is that the word Amphoreus has appeared in her subconscious.
This lady seems to be having fun. Is she usually like this?
It's hard to explain.
What are you two whispering about? Has it not occurred to you that I can hear everything clearly?
Please pardon me, Madam Herta. Would you mind sharing with us what you've discovered?
The ones who need help are the Astral Express. You will have to put up with my methods, even if they are rather unconventional. Let's get back to the topic. By using the fourth mirror, I rummaged through the brain of this memo snatcher and learned a good deal. Not only does this person know of Amphoreus, but there are also many memo keepers who are interested in the place. I searched through her consciousness and found the following terms: the Eternal Land, the Rejected Land, and the private collection of the Garden of Recollection.
The private collection of the Garden of Recollection.
It seems like Miss Black Swan is indeed hiding some things from us.
Since I'm not able to find any useful clues from the outside, why don't I personally visit this mysterious Amphoreus?
Oh.
You're planning to head to Amphoreus yourself?
And how are you doing this?
But not in the flesh like you all foolishly did.
Okay. But how?
See these Herta mirrors? With them, I can project my data spirit entity to any corner of the cosmos through spatial warps, without even needing to leave my room. But of course, these corners of the cosmos must be within the coverage zone of inter-astral peace communications. After all, this is collaborative technology.
Oh, of course.
I see. You do seem like the more indoor type.
Although that star zone is not within the network of the IPC, the Express itself can serve as a signal station.
She doesn't like touching grass.
Give me the astral chart coordinates. Then, sit back and enjoy the show.
Walt shares the Astral Express's coordinates with the Herta. The Herta. The Herta? The Herta?
Alright, now that everything is ready...
Oh.
Mirrors, get to work.
Give an order to the first mirror. Alright.
First mirror, input the coordinates. You'll be in charge of the spatial warp.
As you command, Madam Herta. The preparations are complete. I wish you a pleasant journey ahead.
Like... I'm trying to understand her mirrors. Like, are they the tech? They don't look like tech, but they're tech.
Second mirror, prepare for the thought refraction. There's still some distance from the Astral Express to the Amphoreus celestial body. You're in charge of sending me over. This time, raise the power to the maximum. Don't be stingy.
Oh, okay. I won't fail the mission, Madam Herta.
Each of them have a different
Third
personality.
mirror, you're in charge of generating the data spirit entity.
I'm happy to help, Madam Herta. What kind of appearance are you planning to use this time?
This time?
Good question. Let me think. Forget it. Just use my own appearance. There's no one there that'll recognize me anyway.
As you wish.
And fourth mirror?
Fourth mirror, you'll be in charge of... It seems like I have nothing for you.
Never mind, we didn't need to talk to fourth mirror.
Ah, standing by again. That's so boring. Next time, can you count down from 4 instead?
Alright. Return to the first mirror and prepare for warp jump.
Preparation of the data spirit entity complete. Thought refraction at max power. Excellent. The first mirror. Let's get going.
Have a safe trip, Madam Herta.
May your journey yield good results.
Coordinates input complete. Preparing to activate spatial warp. Destination, unknown celestial body. Amphoreus. Spatial warp countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And lift off.
Warp activated.
My eyes!
Oh! So that's Amphoreus? Its appearance is, well, sure is unique. Second mirror, prepare for thought refraction. It's time to send me in.
Alright, please read the safety protocols carefully.
Can't you hurry up?
Yes, ma'am.
Skip. Safety? We don't need safety.
I didn't expect it to be so turbulent.
Oh.
I should have asked the second mirror to use slightly less power.
This is...
What a magnificent sight. Is this the entrance to Amphoreus? Let's see. Perhaps I'll be able to find a way in.
Huh. We're at the vortex of Genesis. But why are these statues here?
What's this? A statue? It's ugly. I don't like it.
Okay. And the Flame Reaver and... Hey, it's us. Should we talk to... I think we should talk to us first.
Oh, I finally found your traces. How esteemed must you be for the great Herta to come out personally? When we return, get ready to become free labor for the simulated universe for the rest of your lives.
I'm already doing it. I'm already doing it.
What's this? How creepy. Oh, it moves? Who are you trying to scare?
Just the idle
It's either
animation.
a projection or a fake. There doesn't seem to be much to take note of.
Huh.
Now then, how am I going to get into Amphoreus?
My deepest apologies, esteemed lady. I'm afraid that you cannot proceed further.
Who's there?
Your visit, although not part of my calculations, is a pleasant surprise. It's a pity that the preparations are not yet in place to receive you with the hospitality that someone of your status deserves.
Are you not going to answer my question? Who are you?
I am Lygus.
I have many identities, and I'm going to have even more in the future. But if you just need a form of address, you can use my common alias, Lycurgus.
Lygus.
All right, Lygus. But you can't possibly think that I'm just asking for a name, can you?
Regrettably, I do not have the authority to share more information. However, standards are always flexible. While not violating the ultimate protocol, I'm able to disclose this piece of information. As you thought, this is the entrance to Amphoreus. Now, please, kindly turn back. Amphoreus is not a world that you should be involved with, regardless of what kind of magnificent achievements you have accomplished. This place will not open its doors so easily.
You seem to understand me very well. Then you should know that I have no reason to listen to you.
Your reaction is completely within my calculations. Despite my long years as a watcher, it seems like my assessment of human nature still remains accurate. From you, I'm able to sense a beautiful desire for knowledge, but my answer remains unchanged. Madam, it is with the utmost goodwill that I suggest you return to where you came from.
Let's assume for a second that I'm not so well-mannered, and that I insist on uncovering the secrets hidden behind you, Mr. Lygus. How do you plan to dispel this notion of mine?
Within the scope of the ultimate protocol, there are 178,244 logic chains at my disposal to convince. After filtering through them, I have determined that I only require 3 to attain the results that I desire.
Oh? I'm all ears.
First, for reasons that cannot be disclosed, Amphoreus is a completely isolated celestial body. Apart from me, no one else will be able to help you enter.
That's not a good argument.
Second, if your plan is, as you've alluded to previously, to force me into cooperating by showing hostility, do know that, just like you, I have basked in the gaze of the erudition.
Oh.
I stake my honor and assure you that, in the worst-case scenario, our mutual destruction will be inevitable.
Oh? No wonder I couldn't find a back door. When I did a scan of our surroundings, the safety protocols on you are comparable to Screwy's. How interesting.
How interesting indeed.
I assume that you still wish to hear the third logic chain?
Yes.
Of course. Why wouldn't I?
Third, even if you exhaust all your means and find a way to break through, you will surely give up once you understand the consequences of your actions. After all, throughout your long life, as much as you'd hate to admit, your conscience has played a crucial role.
What a brazen robot. You think that you can actually understand me through your paltry calculations? But since you put it that way, why don't you tell me what these consequences will be?
It concerns the third path that is entangled with Amphoreus. A path that you and your friends still very much lack understanding of. The destruction.
Oh.
So, if you ignore my warnings and persist in your ways, you will break the shackles of a Lord Ravager. And when that happens, their fury will engulf the cosmos.
He's capping. He's telling lies. Fall at dawn's rise. And we're in 3.3. Nice. What time is it? It's only 10 o'clock. Okay, we can go another hour. How interesting. So Liger seems to be a lot more powerful than he seems to be. Granted, he's the only person that looks like that in Amphoreus. Huh. And this is apparently the entrance to Amphoreus, the Vortex of Genesis. But I don't know if that's just because they used the map for it and never gave an actual entrance. Huh. And the Lord Ravager of the destruction. So the three paths is the erudition, remembrance, and destruction. All three intersect here. And there are two more paths left. I'm guessing one is the world bearer and the other one is the sky. Alright. Let's get to it. Collect your thoughts. Thanatos and Circe's core flame have been returned. Sometime after that, 12 constellations hover above, overlooking the vortex of Genesis. They embody the 12 Amphorean deities, fate, foundation, creations, and calamity of this world. Now 10 among them have fallen, their core flames return to the origin of Genesis. Above you, constellations shimmer, their brilliance echoing the faint slumber of each titan. And you have experienced 4 ascensions and 4 partings. Strife. The Lance of Fury once became the Mad King, plunging the world into ceaseless strife until your valor brought it to an end. And his demigod successor, the undying Midemus, chose to bear the title of Kremnos alone, returning home to be crowned as the last line of defense for the holy city. Mighty, may your battles know no defeat. Time. Back then, the incarnation of time entrusted Mem to you at the Temple of the Three Fates. Back then, the lively girl with red hair fulfilled her mission and bid the first farewell. Time speaks not of fairness, yet it never stops, and now this power resides in your hand. See you tomorrow, Drian. Reason. Not long ago, the head of the Grove Sages helped you repel the menace that is the Black Tide. And still not long past, the unruly scholar staged one grand performance, granting you a glimpse of this world's truth at the cost of his life. Oh, the incarnation of reason, have you found your answer at the end of existence? And death. The prophecy once made the Hand of Shadow choose two people, granting one the fate of death, yet their bond wove a hauntingly beautiful tale that stretched across time. At the end, the incarnation of death who journeyed from the Netherrealm to the living world chose to remain in the Sea of Flowers, retrieving your future. At the end of the West Wind, we shall meet again, Casterus. What a long journey it has been so far. And it's only 3.3. 3.6 is coming out next month. Oh my gosh. There's still so much story to go. Time and again, farewells have numbed you. But you can't help but wonder, how many more goodbyes will the journey of trailblazing entail? You question whether you're able to express each goodbye with heartfelt emotion. Your thoughts sink into the ocean. You recall how Amphoreans cherish epics, using stories to soothe their sorrows. Perhaps you should embrace this way to dispel your melancholy and regain your strength. Then let it begin. Countless words of adventure surge through your mind. You need only to grasp just one to anchor your creation. Don't be influenced by the noise outside. Just focus on the key word in your mind. It is indeed difficult, but you should still cling tightly to your inspiration, weaving heartfelt and elegant verses. Alright, this is an impossible task. Just one glance at your phone, it won't disrupt your thoughts, or so you tell yourself. Of course, the cipher. She's calling us, or messaging us. Great mystery. I had zero time for treasure hunting the last time I was in Styxia. Absolutely huge loss. Now, the River Souls has mostly retreated. I'm back, baby. There's a big shiny chest in the water. I can't use the miracle orb, and I can't wade through. Your power of time is needed. Come. We can do a 70-30 split. 30 for you and 70 for me? Exactly. 30 for you and 70 for me. Pfft. Details, schmeetails. Get here and we'll talk. Alright, I guess we're gonna meet up with Cypher. You must admit that some people still manage to live joyfully at this arduous low point in life. Cypher's endless desire for wealth seemed more turbulent than the water of the Scale Gorge waterscape. Forget the past for now. It only brings sorrow. But sadness has no place in this moment. What you need is the drive to move forward. You decide to head to Styxia, where the River Souls is no longer blocked, to meet up with that cat girl. Hopefully those glittering, clinking trinkets will, as always, lift your spirits. I hope so.
Oh, Styxia's moonlight is so beautiful, and the River of Souls is so quiet. It's like everything that happened was just a dream. I wonder if Cass is doing okay on the other side. If I write a letter and put it in a drift bottle, will she be able to read it?
I miss Casterus too. It's only been an hour.
No, this shouldn't be so depressing. Now's not the time to feel down. We gotta pull ourselves together. By the way, it was Miss Cypher who asked us to come here. But where has she gone? Huh?
What's that sound?
I don't know. This aura feels so familiar. Let's go check it out together. Be very careful. I have a bad feeling about this.
I have a bad feeling about this. Well, time to figure it out. Well, I mean, looks like the tide hasn't. This is the River of Souls. According to the myth of Amphoreus, a certain hero of Castrum Kremnos was dipped upside down into the River of Souls at birth by his mother, believing its water would grant him invulnerability. It's like the river Styx. However, because the mother held him by his ankle, that spot remained untouched by the river, leaving a single weak point, the Achilles heel. Is this river truly as miraculous as the legends say? There's only one way to find out: experimentation. After all, truth is tested through practice, and here, no miracle of Oronox will protect you. You decide to Wait a second. Who says the experiment has to be on yourself? We'll do it later. Perhaps time to get out of here. This is definitely not the place to linger. Look around. There aren't even any holy city guards nearby. If you fall in, who's pulling you out? Mem. Mem will pull me out. That's who. Alright.
Hey, what's that on the ground? Should we pick it up? Careful, careful. It's
Oh.
a piece of black cloth. Now where
The
have I
Flame
seen this
Reaver is
before?
here. It's the Flame Reaver.
What? How could they be here? Mimi! Look out!
Oh. You want the pick puppy, right? Don't you? Right?
What? Now I'm sad. This isn't the time for jokes. Let's try our best to deal with them for now, and we'll slip into the past with time's power as soon as we can.
The river of souls is full of fish, big and delicious.
Huh?
What?
What?
The flame chase journey stops now. Meow.
Huh?
Meow?
The Flame Reaver's gone mad. The end.
We already knew about the mad part, but are we still in danger?
Is this Cypher? Can Cypher, like, change appearances? Yes, this is Cypher.
Sorry, I couldn't pass on the chance to give you two a good scare.
What a this Cypher must be a fake too. Run!
Don't run! I'm the real Cypher. The real one. Come on, don't be upset. I'm just giving you a kind reminder that Amphoreus isn't safe at all. The whole place is full of dangers, including that swordmaster. Make sure you stay on your toes, no matter where you are.
So you're playing both good cop and bad cop.
Hey, I'm just making it up to you. You'd do the same in my shoes.
So, was that a Flame Reaver disguise? Or a magic trick? It looked so real. Is that the power of the trickery demigod?
Disguise? No. It's not as simple as that. Let me think about how to explain this. For example, what did you think when you realized that piece of cloth came from the Flame Reaver's cloak?
We thought that maybe the Flame Reaver was around here somewhere?
That's right. And then you heard some footsteps. What did you think when that happened?
Well, we thought it must be the Flame Reaver coming this way.
Yep, exactly. I just used some hints and, mental suggestions to help you believe in a lie. Lies are what Zagreus is best at. If everyone believes in a lie, then it becomes reality.
Power to make lies into reality.
Oh, that's
got all my hair standing
oh damn.
up.
That's pretty. Yeah, if you can convince everybody of a lie and it turns real. Damn. And you're just telling us everything like that?
You think I might be lying? No need. The seamstress trusts you for a reason. Someone as honest as you couldn't trick me even if you wanted to. So, there's no harm in telling you. Besides, we still
Welcome
need to
back,
team
Ruli.
up to go treasure
We are
hunt
now
more.
in
Let's wrap up
3.3.
here. It's time to get going. Oh, was that your teleslate?
Archon, did you rest well? I came during the lucid hour, and you seemed asleep, so I didn't wake you. But I can't stay idle in the current circumstances. It feels time to continue our special training. Let's go to the grove, shall we?
All
Aren't you a popular one? But I got to you first, so help me with the treasures, and then I'll send you two to the grove.
Yeah, sure. You can just blitz us there. Why do you need so much money anyway?
Curiosity killed the cat, you know. Do you think I'll spend it all? That's so not why I hunt for treasures. Don't forget, I'm a demigod too. And there's a line reserved for me in that stupid prophecy as well. You shall walk with greed and die over petty change. But I don't believe in that. As long as I keep collecting treasures, then I won't need to care about petty change. And as long as I don't hurt other people when I get what I want, I won't be walking with greed. Right? Isn't that simple?
Walking might be just
going down this path, all those predestined prophecies and fates will never catch up to me.
I would say you're walking with greed. Perhaps running.
That was a long speech. I'm getting thirsty at this rate. The treasures of Styxia aren't gonna float up on their own. Come on, Grey Mystery. Show me what the authority of time can do.
A few days later, at the crash site in the Abyss of Fate.
So, this is the car of the Astral Express you've spoken of. My repository of memories has been enriched with another fascinating piece of information.
And it's still on fire.
Thank you for leading me here, Lord Don.
3.3. We just did 3.2.
I'm surprised a council elder like yourself would be willing to journey so far to inspect the Express.
Archimans hold wisdom and knowledge in high esteem. If the citizens knew of your origins, I'm sure more would be intrigued by the Trailblaze. Sadly, discussions about the world beyond the sky remain taboo. It's been quite some time since you first arrived in Akima. Presumably, you've been looking for a way to leave ever since.
I've been actively gathering clues and testing different things. Sadly, the more I find out, the more powerless I feel.
Don't be too hard on yourself, my lord. This puzzle has stumped Amphoreus' scholars for centuries. It isn't something you can solve overnight.
In the Grove, I discovered extensive research on the Sky Titan. It appears that many scholars from Amphoreus believe the taboo against the world beyond the sky stems from a curse cast by Aquila.
Exactly. Of the 12 Titans of Amphoreus, Aquila is known for being the most capricious. The weather itself reflects their mood. Tranquil sunshine, mournful rain. Aquila's breath is a brisk wind, and their cries resound as thunder in a storm.
Additionally, Aquila is one of the 2 Titans whose core flames have yet to be returned.
The sky above affects every citizen. It's clear that Lady Aglaya's decision to confront Aquila at the end of the Flame Chase journey was a carefully considered strategy.
Oh.
If returning Aquila's core flame can break the sky's curse, we won't have to exhaust ourselves searching for a way back. We can simply focus on aiding the Chrysos heirs.
But how do we get to the sky? We can't fly.
Antikytherians have no home to return to, so I understand your concern for your old friends and homeland. I used anti-Catherian technology, or scanning, as you might call it, to assess this car. Assuming my judgment is correct, I might be able to conduct a thorough overhaul of its power systems.
Oh, that's how we're flying. We're using the car. We're using the
Really?
The Astral Express card.
Of course, that's only if you, my lord, permit me to interact with it.
By all means, please, proceed. But
You honor me with your trust. I will be very careful.
Lygus carefully scans the damaged propulsion system, then methodically began inspecting its components. He just stood there.
This is unbelievable. You seem to understand its structure perfectly. Have you repaired something like this before?
Not exactly, but we Antikytherians are inherently sensitive to machinery. Carefully endowed our kind with a unique advantage for analyzing and learning. If you give me some time, I might be able to fully restore this damaged car to its former glory. Then you and your esteemed companion could set off on your return.
What are you gonna do?
journey
Hydrate
soon.
me every 5 minutes?
But isn't the real issue with Aquila?
Hypothetically, Lord Donham, if I could open up a path out of Amphoreus that circumvents Aquila's divine punishment, would you consider ceasing your support for the Flame Chase journey?
I don't understand. Does the Council of Elders possess some secret means of counteracting divine punishment?
It's best if you don't delve too deeply into that question, my lord. All you need to know is, I can make it happen.
Maybe this is not a decision by the Council of Elders, but rather his personal wish.
The crucial point is, if you and your companion are unwilling to halt your support for the Chrysos heirs, it could offend certain interests.
Forgive me, Lord Lygus, but I must be frank. When visiting
I will
Downcloud,
fix
I
the
reviewed
sound
records of
after
many
stream,
council
okay?
members.
It looks like I have to restart OBS.
Among them, only your
I
background
heard
was
the
nearly
sound,
blank.
okay?
I'd like to accept your goodwill, but given such a mysterious background and motives, anyone cautious would have doubts.
Your prudence impresses me, just as expected.
Oh? Huh?
Are these people... Is this a trap? Is that why you accompanied me here?
Please don't misunderstand, Lord Donham. As the Theoros, I have no allegiance to their plans, nor am I obliged to obstruct them. I am neutral. Out of respect for you, I hope to offer a peaceful solution to ensure the safety of you and your companion.
I'm pretty sure Dong Hong could
One against four, then.
take them.
Just to confirm, if things turn ugly later, will you help?
I will not. As I said, I remain neutral. Are you asking this because you plan to refuse my offer and continue supporting?
Yeah, I'm excited for the free Dong Hong. I'm always excited for free characters. It's great.
You weren't wrong about one thing, Lord Lygus. Indeed, we must try to return to our companions. But our companions now also include the flame-chasing Chrysosers.
Why would I do a
The
heist in
Nameless
cosplay?
cannot and will not ignore the fate of our companions.
So I
Heist is
see.
not even associated with
This
water.
is what you call trailblazing.
When I asked if you'd help, I meant the ones who need help are them.
Damn. Dong Hong just Ah, Iceland. That makes sense more.
You have such overwhelming powers. Why? Answer me. Why do you stand in her way? Why do you want to take the core flames?
Oh no! He can't hold on anymore! Drag him back here, friend! Are you okay?
I'm okay. I can handle that kind of hit now. But a few months ago, that would have knocked me out.
Always keeping me on edge.
Thanks for worrying, buddy. Thanks for the help. To face Aquila and other potential threats, I must sharpen myself with the most aggressive methods.
Even so, it's impressive you thought of this training method. Battling the phantoms of the past in the River of Time? It's just like the hyperbolic time sanctum that the bards describe.
What do you mean the bards describe the hyperbolic time chamber?
Pretty well, wouldn't you say? But combat isn't just about strength and skill. You also need the right weapon. Compared to that guy's weapon, mine feels like I'm swinging a lump of iron. I can't tell you how many swords I've gone through since the training began.
Why not get Cartonis to help?
Don't worry. I've already arranged that. Of course I need him. I asked him to make a suitable divine weapon.
It's from Dragon Ball.
It's a little embarrassing to say this, but in order to help me, he deliberately turned down all other business.
Oh, Cartonis is part of this flame chase journey after all. Full of energy.
A few hours training in the hyperbolic time chamber is like training for like days or months or weeks. Whereas only a few hours have passed outside.
More and more fixated on that swordmaster in black.
That's quite the sudden shift in topic.
I've been holding this question in for a long time. You're getting stronger, but seeds of unrest are also growing in me.
Don't worry. I'm not wielding my sword for revenge. He's been through Nikidor's trial and understands. Those who can't walk out of the shadows of their past are ultimately weak. Times have changed. The responsibility I bear is both precious and fragile. I wield my sword for the future of Amphoreus. I will not let hatred cloud my judgment again and neglect my duties.
You've really grown.
I'm far from finished. I must continue sharpening my skills until I can match their strength. Every time I say something, things get so serious. I don't want to be the person who keeps bringing the mood down. I'm out of energy for training today. How about we go to the library of Philia to lighten the mood?
Sure, that's what I've been looking forward to. We deserve to enjoy ourselves after all the hard work. Today, I'm definitely going to...
What were you reading before?
A girl's little secret. Don't pry.
That's the charm of this place. You can find whatever you're into here. The three of us might not be into scholarly books, but we could still spend an entire day at the library of Philia.
Alright, I guess we're gonna do some reading. Which way? We can just teleport there.
Here we are! Where was that slate last time? Was it here? Or maybe over here? I'm off to have some fun! It's free time now!
Over the past few months, you've come here more than once, fishing out small piece of essence from the ocean of knowledge that best suits your taste. You're quite relieved that Dong Hong has been around. No one No one will be there to judge your reading taste. The scroll at hand shows a line of small text. Non-standard reading material. Please return to its original place after borrowing. Do not let any Grove professor discover it. 10 exclamation marks. It seems that the scholars of the Grove, amidst their profound academic discussions, haven't got their little hobbies. So which reading material would you peruse? Forbidden Love, The Tree and the Butterfly. My professor can't possibly be this shy. One Punch God. Definitely One Punch God Aquila. No. 2. Why 2? Actually, we can just read all of them. So, okay, we'll do 2. I'm pretty sure all of them are references to a manga or anime. This one I don't know. It sounds familiar. Sorry, I'm late. I used the power of a cognitive bloom to climb over the vines, rushing up to the classroom and nervously pulling open the door, only to make eye contact with the person I had an appointment with. The professor, barely over 30, was leaning casually against the stone lectern, loose and relaxed. I don't like where this is going. Okay, no, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm gonna read One Punch God Aquila. The Express, well, to phone. For a young Stellaron host, this type of literature remained far too ahead of its time. Brushing off the dust that had settled up on him, he adjusted his tie and stood firm, facing the giant eagle in a tense standoff. So you think you're something special just because you defeated the silent Gioros. Mortal, heed my advice. The God King remained silent, gazing into Aquila's 1,000 eyes. Slowly he raised his right arm, 4 fingers pressed together, and with a simple motion, he waved slightly at the colossal being before him. Oh, it's my little sister can't be this cute. Ah, yeah, that's what it was. I heard of that. I think manga or anime. It might have been adapted into anime. I don't remember. Arrogant fool, you will pay the price for your insolence. Aquila's fury erupted, the towering form radiating intense heat. In an instant, the massive wings vibrated at an imperceptible speed. 1,000 razor-sharp feathers shot forth like swords, hurtling toward the God King. As everyone knows, the feathers of the Sky Titan can pierce through iron and steel, let alone mortal flesh. The sheer density left no room to evade. The violent storm of lethal blades closed in, and time itself seemed to freeze. Aquila enhanced their flexes, predicting the movements of this arrogant little thief before them. Noticing the God King shifting his stance, Aquila mused. He had only 2 choices. He could push off the ground to evade left or right, or stand firm and brace for impact. But either way, it would be futile. The feather blade would shift with the wind, altering the trajectory. No matter how swift his movements, they would follow him relentlessly. But who could have predicted the God King never intended to dodge? He pushed forward instead, seizing the first incoming feather blade between 2 fingers. With a swift turn, he carved a spiral through the air and hurtled it back at supersonic speed. The feather blade curved with the wind, piercing deep into the storm. Without the slightest deviation, it collided tip-to-tip with another razor-sharp steel feather. Ding! The deflected feather veered to the side upon impact, colliding with others, altering their trajectories. Ding! Sharp clashing of feathers rang out in an irregular rhythm, a chain reaction from falling until the 4th and final feather was dissipated, scattering harmlessly into the air. With just a single seized feather, the God King had nullified the entire storm of blade-like wings. Aquila was shocked. How could a mere mortal possess such divine skill? I spilled a little bit. I pushed up the bottle too high, too fast. Riot? What do you want me to do? Put it down to what? 3 minutes? 1 minute? I don't want to drown again. Or attempted drowning. Where was I? Yes, there's a cooldown for everyone. So I don't get a drowning. You think I wouldn't learn? You think I wouldn't learn from what happened last time? Yet the being of godly essence. They did not allow themselves to be shaken, seizing the moment as the scattered feathers clouded the vision. They swiftly brought down their claws, sharp as steel greatswords, aiming to end the battle in a single, decisive strike. Boom! The massive claw struck at dead thunder where the God King stood, the sheer force of impact carving a deep crater into the ground. No. Something felt off. Aquil's mind raced. The sensation was strange. Had it missed? Or... They focused their gaze, only to witness the impossible. The enormous razor-sharp claw, many times larger than God King himself, was caught, held effortlessly in one single hand, as if the God King was merely grasping a piece of cutlery. What do you mean I'll learn? What do you mean I'll learn? What are you gonna do, huh? Yeah, that's right. That's right. The countless white feathers drifting through the air painted an eerie contrast against the battlefield's deadly stillness. The once mighty and untouchable giant eagle found itself frozen in shock. For the first time in 1,000 years, muttering in disbelief, they said, "Impossible. Even Giorios could, when fighting me, could do nothing but evade beneath my iron claws. Yet you, what in the world are you?" Haven't you figured out the answer? A mere mortal, nothing more. You cocky little... Aquila attempted to retract the claw, but under the God King's grip, it was frozen in place, completely immobile. The expression darkened. Seeing this, the God King seemed to smile. He clenched the fingers of his free hand and then, at a speed even the Titan's vision could not perceive, with full force, he swung his fists. Boom! Hey, scam, redeem, membered up. Oh, you did. I do not see it. Yeah, so the redeems don't have a ping to them. Mem. Well, mem. 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 Mem.
Let's take a closer look.
Mem. Ma'am?
Month of cultivation, curtain fall hour, a time to feast on grains, a poor time for fishing. Oh, but then again, are there even any spots left to fish in Amphoreus these days?
Ma'am?
You scared me! Bursting into someone's world like that can really catch them off guard. Well, no more jokes. There's nothing here. I'll go look elsewhere.
Something's odd about Mem.
Mem?
What are they flipping through?
Oh, Mem.
Well, I thought I felt a draft just now. Peeking isn't polite, my friend.
Mem.
You could have just asked. There's nothing embarrassing about it. Here, look, I'm reading this. Antiques Appraisal. How to Make a Fortune.
Mem.
You didn't know? After all this time we've known each other. That pains me. I've spent a lot of time pondering how Aglaya became such an effective leader. Beyond the intangible qualities like personality and ethics, a major reason is her family wealth. That's the perk of growing up in a big city, isn't it? For those of us in the sticks, luck doesn't come as easily. It's 30% grind, 70% fate. Oops, I talked too much. As a leader, you need both integrity and I mean, integrity and skill.
Oh, these cards are so detailed and fine.
Ma'am?
Ruler, weaver, traveler, healer.
Man.
But the interpretation for each card is so long. Do I have to memorize them all?
Mem.
Ah! What a coincidence! We meet again. Guess we're fated to be together, huh? But you must be busy, so I won't bother you for now. Hope your day, every day, is joyful.
So suspicious. Not like their usual self.
Ma'am.
You sure are persistent. All right. I'm totally helpless against your charm.
What are you guys chatting about? Is this the Amphoreus Divination Compendium?
Why are you here too?
Sorry, seeing you two chasing each other around, I suddenly found my book not that appealing anymore. Never thought Mem would be into divination. But it's not exactly a niche hobby, so why all the secrecy?
I wanted to set up a surprise! Master it in secret and give you all a shock. But getting caught halfway through, it's only natural I'd feel shy. A girl's heart is more delicate than Aquila's ever-changing moods.
A surprise, huh? Someone else used to tell me the same. She was really good at stargazing and divination, especially with cards. Yeah, just like the ones you're looking at.
And you must be pretty familiar with all sorts of divination techniques with a friend like that.
No, I know nothing about it. I've never really believed in using cards or bones to predict the future. If the good omens foretold by divination were true, my hometown, Hydes Elysiae, wouldn't have disappeared. Don't forget, we've got Lady Treenan. Every other form of divination is just smoke and mirrors or cleverly rehearsed tricks compared to her flawless prophecies.
Mem.
To me, divination could be a power that guides our spirits. Fate always casts a shadow in front of us, clouding our view of the future. That's why people turn to divination. It's just to find a small reason to give them courage to face the unknown.
Mem.
After all, the first chapter of the Divination Compendium discusses the significance of divination. I'm just expanding on that a bit.
Strange. That person I knew used to say similar things. Looking back, whenever she interpreted a card for me, I couldn't help but feel uneasy. Even though I never believed in the outcomes. Maybe it was her tone. Cyrene. She could paint a complete fantasy so vividly, it utterly captivated me as a child. Right, I still carry a card she once used. Do you want to see it?
Oh, wow! It's so exquisite! I'd love to have a card like that.
Mem.
Oh, now that you mention it, yes. It would be even better if it were made of, say, crystal.
Speaking of which, partner, there's something I haven't shared with you all. Remember our first trip to the Temple of the Three Fates? The riddle that Orin exposed to us?
Ma'am?
Who's there?
Ah. Ma'am.
You are...
Mem.
These folks are up to no good.
Black clothing. Masks decorated with golden blood. Are they cleaners?
To directly call us by our name, it seems you, Lord Finan, have studied the forgotten history of Amphoreus quite thoroughly.
Now I can talk. Who are they?
Your friend seems quite interested in us. Perhaps you could explain, Lord Finan. It would be the polite thing. We can't let our esteemed guests pass away without understanding.
During the Chrysos War, to combat the Chrysos heirs, several cities formed an underground assassin squad called the Cleaners.
Whoa.
Their task was to erase anyone with golden blood from existence. Assassination, poisoning, political persecution. They would do anything to
Welcome
achieve
back,
their
Ruling.
objective.
Well, this historical perspective seems biased, glossing over the Chrysos heirs' abuse of divine powers and their blatant initiation of war in order to defame our predecessors. Could you disclose the name of the author behind this popular legend, Lord Finan? I'd hate for the innocent children of Akama to be tainted by such slanted narratives.
You should have stayed buried in the dust of history. The Citizens' Assembly has once again legitimized the mission of the Chrysos heirs. But as for you, not one citizen would cast their vote for you. Executioners lurking in the shadows.
What does it matter? We've long since stopped expecting to be understood. People have become too accustomed to peace. And they've forgotten the disasters that arose from allowing generations of the Chrysos heirs to rule.
Complete nonsense. Did you really travel all the way to the Grove just to have an argument?
I enjoy dealing with people as straightforward as you, Lord Finan. You've probably figured out why we've come before you.
Just a handful of you here. Who do you think you're fighting? If it's the fight you want, let's get on with it. Enough chit-chat.
Keep your cool, partner. They've come out of the shadows, which suggests they have something up their sleeves. All right, let's hear it. What are you hiding? But watch your language and don't say anything you might regret. My shoulders might be sore and my sword a tad dull, but it's still enough to slice off your tongues.
Damn.
How's it going, Cinny? This place fits, doesn't it?
Oh.
It's a bit small, but the lighting
Is
is
that
perfect.
fat Pegasus?
Thank you, Lady Treeby. With this, the Twilight Courtyard can be reborn in Akama. Do you like it here too, little Ika?
Ika?
It's so bright here. Maybe you should rename it? How about Luminous Courtyard?
Lady Treeby makes a good point. But Twilight Courtyard carries the long history of the descendants of the sky, and I'd like it to continue.
Right. How does the legend go again?
Even Lady Treeby forgets things.
We just haven't prepared lessons in a while now, so we're a bit rusty. Just give us some time and we'll remember. Ah, now we remember. Kremnos and the Firmament, Volume 3, Section 5. With Celiosi, the Day Thunder Knight, striking down the Eye of Twilight, the divine war between Nikador and Aquila, which spanned centuries, came to an end. Thereafter, the Skyfolk gradually declined. Numerous sky fortresses were abandoned, and their descendants began to establish themselves on the land. Finally, those descended from Celiosi the Day Thunder Knight were welcomed by the scholars under Circes and established the Twilight Courtyard in the Grove. The historical records seem slightly at odds with our memories. But the details from that time have become somewhat hazy to us.
Oh, I forgot. For a Lady Treeby, history is more than just words on a page. It's something you've personally lived through. Little Ika loves listening to the stories from the legends. I'm sure you're also imagining one day you'll be as awe-inspiring as the winged beasts by Celiosi's side. That day will come. I believe it. Just keep growing. Lord Crediros?
Kratos?
Miss Hyacinth and Lady Treby, good to see you're doing all right. I heard from the citizens you were nearby and came to check.
Doing all right. What's going on, Crediros?
There's been another violent incident at the market. A shop was smashed and looted. It's the third time this week.
How can this be? I always thought that with Lady Aglaya here, Akama would remain peaceful.
That was true in the past. But these days, forgive my bluntness, her senses may not be as sharp as they once were.
Aggie.
In my opinion, malevolent forces have noticed the slack in the golden threads and are now plotting to exploit the opportunity.
The Citizens' Assembly just wrapped up. Why is there still unrest?
The Chrysos heirs won by only one vote, Lady Treby. From my years of experience, a narrow victory often walks hand in hand with unrest.
Trouble! Miss Hyacinth! Trouble! Clementine. Take a breath. What's going on? Please! Something terrible has happened at Marmorial Palace!
What is it, Doctor? Calm yourself and talk us through.
Lady Aglaya! It's Lady Aglaya who's in trouble.
Oh, what's happening? It looks like we're not going to have a time to pause very soon.
I still remember. This bath that overlooks the entire palace was built by the Council of Elders 900 years ago. Its purpose was to commemorate the first flame chase journey and to remember the heroes who made great sacrifices for Amphoreus a millennium ago. Rules were set then. No one was allowed to enter, apart from guests invited by the Gold Weaver.
Oh, the cleaners are making their move.
I guess. You're no longer pretending to follow the rules, are you, Lady Kindness?
Of course, kindness. Are they currently streaming right now?
You ageless witch, hiding behind a divine facade to deceive mortals.
Kind? There's no need to use such a word to cover up your incompetence.
Ooh.
Anaxagoras humiliated all of you before the citizens. If you still
50-hour
have any
cutscene.
shred of shame, you'd throw
I don't think
yourselves
it will be a
from
50-hour
dawn at the
cutscene.
curtainful hour to salvage the last fragments of your dignity.
Demigod, why not gaze
Okay,
into
that's
the
good.
water's reflection and see the
I'll go
wretched
find
face
them
you
after.
wear now? These days you're not only blind, but also deaf. The cleaners were born for this moment. When all orders, rules, and laws fail to restrain you, it's time for the dagger to pass judgment.
If you're in such a hurry, give it a try.
Going toe-to-toe with a demigod? We're not that foolish. The dagger isn't at your throat, but...
Your gravest accusation is that my humanity is fading. And you claim my concern for mortal joys and sorrows is nothing but a facade. If that accusation holds, what makes you think the lives of these civilians will sway me in the slightest?
Fine. I'll gladly use a few more words to shatter that demigod facade of yours. Like I said, you're not only blind, but deaf too. Lately, your control over Akama has weakened. You failed to notice the thefts we arranged in the market, nor did you catch wind of the meetings happening in the Dromus workshop. Plots are unfolding right under your nose, yet you remain indifferent. Humanity? Fading? Aglaya, why not use your precious golden thread to peer into my thoughts? See if the gift we've so meticulously prepared for you can move that cold demigod heart of yours.
In this moment, I only regret not being more ruthless. Because your evil is beyond cure.
You finally figured it out. You have grown dull. I've been holding that image in my mind this whole time to make sure you could see it clearly.
I want you to have this knucklebone talisman, Big Sis. I hope it brings you luck every day and keeps you safe from bullies.
That girl who can't speak or hear. What if she accidentally lost her eyes?
Just kill her. Just kill her. Just kill her, Glaya. Just kill her. Right now.
You
Just
know
do it.
better than anyone what it feels like to lose your sight. Imagine if 1,000 years ago you, already blind, had also lost your voice and hearing in your youth. Would you still have become the Aglaya you are today? Look at those broken, pleading eyes. How disappointing. We overestimated your cunning. If this plan fails, we still have dozens of splendid parting gifts prepared. Demigod, would you like to hear about them?
I thought I could buy some more time. In these 1,000 years, I've witnessed the fall of 10 titans. From my naive arrogance at the beginning to slowly learning how to guide others. Now, it's time to let go. I should be grateful. Grateful that I've reached this moment. To let my departure become a path for others to follow.
What you gonna do?
Have I done enough? If I embrace that prophecy now, and sink into the warmth of these waters, will the wandering wind stop to mourn me, Cyphra?
And we're going to Cypher. A millennium ago. Okay, maybe you're right. Maybe this is a 50-hour cutscene.
I've come as promised. Look at this box full of gold
Oh,
and
Cypher
silver
the kid.
treasures. I bet there's stuff here you've never seen. Come on. As we agreed, I want to buy the most valuable clothes you have.
Little thief! You've got some nerve, barging into my shop dressed in those tattered rags. What have you brought? Let me see.
Here, take a look. Only the finest goods. See the sapphire? It's even more blue than Fagusa's eyes.
Such exquisite luster. I've only seen an ocean's tear of this quality in my mother's treasury.
Wait. You've seen one before. And here I thought I'd leave you speechless. What a letdown.
It's just an old memory. My family estate all burned to ashes long ago. This workshop is what I built from scratch.
Wow. A daughter rebuilding her family business. How admirable. Enough with the jokes. At least you did get to enjoy those luxuries.
Mind your manners, Kitty. Tell me, Cyphra, where did you come from? And how did you acquire these treasures?
Rags, not like this.
I won them fair and square in a bet. What? Do you doubt me? Speak up, seamstress. Give me a straight answer. Do you want these or not?
Strange. You're clearly lying to my face, but my golden thread doesn't tremble at all.
That's because I'm not lying. I've been telling the truth from the start.
Is that so? The scars and the mud stains on your face tell another story.
Come on. Can we just do business without all this chatter? Don't worry. I didn't leave any evidence, so no one will bother you.
How can I trust a word you say when you're so skilled at lying?
Dealing with you rich people is such a pain. Always wasting my time. Fine, if you don't want it. There are plenty of others who do.
Hold on. Your treasure? I'll accept it. But these alone aren't enough to purchase the Gold Weaver's finest clothes. That said, I do have something that would suit you perfectly.
Oh. What do you have in mind?
Look. Come a bit closer.
Oh, it's shimmering gold. Absolutely stunning.
These golden boots are the Gold Weaver's greatest treasures. Though not as valuable as the most precious gowns, they hold a magical power. Legend has it that Zagreus blessed these boots, allowing anyone who wears them to move swiftly and silently. Put them on, Cyphra. Then don't get caught again. A face as lovely as yours deserves better protection.
You rich folks just love sticking your noses in everything, don't you? Well, I'm taking these now, so don't get any second thoughts.
What's wrong?
Do you have a smaller size? These are way too big for me.
Are those actual heels? I don't know. We'll have to check whenever we get to see Cypher's full model again.
Do you have to interrupt me in the middle of my story? Fake. What's
Oh, they are. They are.
You're Amphoreus' most cunning liar, and even you were fooled by a Gliad.
Watch your mouth, or I'll feed you to the fish in the River of Souls. Weren't you curious how I got tangled up with that seamstress? Well, now you know. Satisfied?
I didn't expect such a simple story. How disappointing. But, boss lady, there's a chance Aglaia wasn't trying to trick you?
You're defending her.
No. I just think the story's so moving, it'd be a shame to ruin it with a lie. If I could cry, I'd be in tears right now.
Good thing you've still got a sharp tongue, or you'd have been stuck guarding someone's front door ages ago. Enough chit-chat. Let's take a look at this place. The city of Styxia. Look how beautiful she is. Let me take a good sniff of this air. This air, it's filled with the scent of treasure everywhere. Wonderful, just wonderful. Thanks to Castorus and Grey Mystery, the ancient city's barrier was finally dispelled. Now that I think about it, helping them was well worth it. Time for treasure hunting, Barto! Lead the way, and whatever we find, we'll split 80-20.
Well, I have a suggestion. How about 70-30 instead?
Listen closely. Do you hear that? The gnawfish in the River of Souls are growling with hunger.
80-20 it is. How generous you are, Boss Lady Cypher.
Anyway, what's with all this water? It's damp, cold, and miserable here. I hate it.
Ooh, the mighty demigod of trickery. Uneasy around water.
You wouldn't understand. The people of Dolos are talented in many ways. Just, not in swimming. Why don't we have a race? Long distance, sprint, or laps? Take your pick.
What's got you so worked up? Relax. Who would have thought the fearless Lady Cypher was afraid of water?
Cats hate getting wet. What's so hard to understand about that? Now, hurry up and figure out a way across, or I might have to reconsider our split.
Don't rush me. Let me take a look around. Got it. Let's use that thing. Come on, follow me, boss lady.
imitation. I'll play along. Let's see where this goes, Bartolos.
Not a good imitation. What does that mean? Oh, we'll find out next time. Because I'm pretty sure this will be the only spot we're gonna find a space to end this off. So, all right, so let's get set up. What was the name of the person you want me to raid? Izanagi? Izanagi Onyx. That's the one. Marvel Rivals. Hydrate. Alright. We'll do one last hydrate for the road. From New Zealand. Cool. Alright. Let's go back to here. Alright. I'm gonna do a little stretch. Oh. Let's turn the Honkai. Suggesting a poll. Should I hydrate more? Well, we'll do that poll for next time. Because we're gonna end it off here. Next stream will be tomorrow. Yeah. I'll be busy on Saturday, so. Yeah, you'll be getting a stream tomorrow and on Thursday. So yeah. Back to back to back. But yeah. Finally finished 3.2. I'm definitely gonna get Castros now. I really liked the story. But yeah. Now in 3.3. It looks like it's focusing on... I think it looks like to be focusing on Finon. And Cypher. And Hyacinth. Which makes sense, because that's when I actually joined Honkai. Those three banners were going on. So, yeah. We'll find out where that goes on Thursday. But yeah. Okay, let me just start the raid, and we'll just sign off and then. Alright. Does the mem thing apply to chat? Oh. What do you mean, does it apply to chat? Like me typing in chat? We'll see. Yeah, I have to fix some stuff. Maybe revisit some of the channel point stuff. But yeah. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
I'm sorry.